Well, folks, I've been lied to. The next Pokemon TCG Pocket set is not Gen 2. However, we did get a leak today from the Pokemon company that shows a trailer for the brand new set, Space-Time Smackdown. Now, this set is awesome and it has a bunch of brand new cards. In this video today, we're going to run through all of those cards and I'll let you know what I think about them. Down in the comments, make sure you're also letting me know what you think about all these brand new cards. Leave a like on this video and share with some friends. Let's take a look at the first upcoming Pokemon. So to start things off here, we have this basic metal Pokemon, Dialga EX. Now, an EX basic Pokemon, what else could you want for metal typing? It is already awesome. Now we see 150 hit points. It's got the first attack, Metallic Turbo. For 2 metal energy, it does 30 damage, but the extra added bonus here is that it also adds 2 extra metal energy from your energy pool, an energy zone, and attaches it to one of your bench Pokemon. Now, if they have colorless energy for their attacks, you can add it to them and they can just be powered up instantly. I think of cards like Wigglytuff EX and Pidgeot EX. Those are some great cards to utilize with this card. And also Melmetal. That's what everybody's talking about, adding Melmetal on your bench and just powering it up here. What a great attack. Now the second attack is not as great, but for 2 metal and 2 colorless energy, it can do 100 damage, which is still pretty significant. This is a big beefy Pokemon and it has 2 retreats, so we can always use cards like Leaf in order to retreat this thing. But I think that it's going to be a really good powerhouse to leave up in the active, maybe take a couple of shots and then go back to your bench and let something else do the attacking for the rest of that game. So I think Dialga EX is a really great addition to TCG Pocket. So the next legendary Pokemon that was revealed for this set is Palkia EX. Now Palkia, also a basic water EX Pokemon. So if we think of TCG Pocket now, we have Gyarados EX, we have our Starmie EX, and we have Articuno EX, which is pretty awesome. If you've watched my other videos, you can see Articuno EX just dominating the meta right now. But Palkia EX is another addition to those water decks. We see for 1 water energy, it has the slash attack for 30, which is really, really good just to have a single energy attack on these big beefy Pokemon. And then the secondary attack for 3 water and 1 colorless energy. Dimensional Storm does 150. You do have to discard 3 energy attached to it, but it does also do 20 damage to each one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Really good, obviously in combination with things like Blizzard from Articuno, could start to sweep the competition and just place damage counters everywhere. We could see this in maybe even some spread decks. You play it with a Misty, you flip a couple heads, you're able to power up Dimensional Storm really quick, and I think that it is an underwhelming attack now, but the further we get into the meta, we'll see this come into play more and more. Okay, so we see the Pachirisu EX, another cool EX basic Pokemon. This one I really enjoyed seeing because this announces that there's another mechanic coming into TCG Pocket, which is Pokemon Tools. Now, in the regular Pokemon TCG game in real life, there's tons of tools and there always has been tools to attach to your Pokemon cards. Now, in TCG Pocket, we don't have that yet, but Pachirisu EX has the attack for 2 lightning energy. Sparkling Gadget will do 40 plus. If this Pokemon has a tool card attached to it, it can do 40 more damage. So a quick 80 damage. You don't have to flip any coins, you just have to have a tool attached to it. So if maybe we get some tool searching cards, this could be really good. Pairing it with your Pikachu EX, so you do have these 2 big powerhouse Pokemon in one deck. I could definitely see Pachirisu EX being played in those style of decks. Now they did also show that we have the starter Pokemon in this set. We don't know what the evolutions are going to be, but they're all Pokemon that can evolve into a stage 2. We have Turtwig, Chimchar, and my favorite, Piplup. Piplup is awesome. It's got that nap attack. Here we can see it's got 1 colorless energy. It does heal damage. Then we have Turtwig with 80 HP, and I think that that's why you see most of that part of the card in this picture, because it's not so often we see a Stage 2 evolution line that has the basic with a higher HP. 80 HP is pretty good. Maybe we get a Torterra that's got a lot of HP. I think that's definitely something we could see in this game. Having more grass attackers to pair with your superior could be also really cool. So I think that once we get to see what these evolve into, they'll be a little bit more powerful in my mind, but right now I'm not too excited about seeing these starters. Other than Piplup, and it's a cute little penguin, so I do like that. Alright, next here we do have a new evolution. We've got Leafeon. So they're giving a little bit more support to the EV lines here in TCG Pocket, and I know everyone at home is trying to get their hands on the In Real Life set, Prismatic Evolutions, that has a bunch of EVs, but now we're getting Leafeon, and I'm excited about more evolutions. This one does have Leafy Cyclone. For 2 energy, 1 grass, 1 colorless, you do get to do 90 damage, which is really good. Obviously, grass is pretty good. If you pair it with superior, again, this is going to take only 1 energy. The downside is that you can't attack with this Pokemon next turn, so you will have to probably retreat. Maybe if you get 2 Leafeons in play, it's a little bit easier to retreat back and forth. That's what I'm thinking. We have Honchkrow here too. I love Honchkrow in the regular TCG, so TCG Pocket could be really cool. Skill Dive, we don't exactly know what the energy costs. I'm assuming 1 to 2 different energy here, and you could do 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. This is really, really good, and obviously we can see how well Luminion's doing in a lot of water decks, so I can see this being added to pretty much any dark deck that we see in the meta going forward once this set drops. We did get a new supporter revealed in Cynthia. Now, Cynthia is a really awesome card in the TCG. Obviously, it is coinciding with Garchomp, but we see it here in the text. If you play this supporter during the turn, your Garchomp or your Togekiss, which makes it so we can confirm Togepi is in this set. That's from my last video. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go and check that out. But Garchomp and Togekiss are going to do an extra 50 damage. 50 damage is crazy because we know that we can swing one-hit knockouts on a lot of EX Pokemon, take those 2 points, win our games. That's what we want to do. So I think that we'll definitely be seeing Cynthia in some upcoming decks for sure. Maybe decks built right around Cynthia. I'm really excited for the supporter card. I actually can't wait to see what these evolution lines look like. But to talk about these evolution lines, we did get a sneak peek at the beginning stage of Garchomp, which is Gible. Now, Gible on here, we see it has the Gnaw attack. It is a Dragon type Pokemon. I'm assuming Garchomp will be a dual energy type Pokemon, just like we see our Druddigon has dual energy type. Our Dragonite, my favorite Dragonite, is going to have multiple types of energy as a dragon, and I'm assuming we're going to get fighting and water. That's what the regular trading card game has. So any of you out there who play, you know that Garchomp is a fighting dragon and maybe has a little bit of water. There's even a water EX out there terrestrialized. So maybe we'll see that for the evolution. That's what I'm assuming here. But Gible, 60 HP, dragon type, pretty cool. We also have Cresselia, legendary here. Cresselia has the Moonlight Gain attack for 2 psychic energy. You can heal 20 damage. Kind of an underwhelming attack. I think it only does, 50 damage. So nothing crazy. And I'm really excited to see maybe if we splash 1 or 2 of the Cresselias just for that heal aspect. Maybe to tank a few hits just for a turn or 2 in Mewtwo decks. It could be interesting to see that splashed in the regular Gardevoir engine and see how it does. And even better yet, there were some more leaks for Lucario. Now, Lucario is a fighting Stage 1 Pokemon that I know and love, and I'm excited to have this card come out in the next set. It has 100 hit points and the awesome ability of Fighting Coach. Now, Fighting Coach states that all of your fighting Pokemon are going to do plus 20 damage, which is a crazy output. We have to think of uses like Marshadow decks using this, Golem decks, all kinds of things in the future, even Aerodactyl, which, again, if you haven't watched my Aerodactyl Articuno video, you should definitely check that out. But the attack is kind of underwhelming. It's 2 fighting energy for Submarine Blow, and it only does 40, but again, everything is going to have plus 20 damage. The big thing I see about this leak is there was a wallpaper showcasing this card on Cerebi, and it shows Darkrai. I am a huge fan of Darkrai, so hopefully we see the Darkrai card leaked next, but if not, I'm sure I can wait until the launch date. Now, last but certainly not least, after they're announcing that this set drops on the 29th for Space-Time Smackdown, they did also reconfirm that there was trading on Tuesday, January 28th. So make sure that you're getting extra Pokemon to trade to your friends. Get that friend list pumped up. My friend code is going to be down in the description. If you want to add me as a friend, I'd be more than happy to help people trade and grow this community a little bit more. But trading is a real thing. I did not release a trade video because I want to see what the actual aspects of trading are going to look like when they launch. But now we know the exact date on Tuesday, the 28th. We're not getting lied to anymore. It's not fictitious. We know exactly on the 28th. Pokemon said it. It's right there, right? And I am super excited because I have waited for a mobile app to trade since the launch of Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. Haven't been able to do it. Now TCG Pocket is promising that again to us. We had it in PTCGO and we didn't have it for a while. So I really like that aspect. It's going to help me get a lot of my other collection because I'm a free-to-play player. Hopefully you are too, and we can collect all these cards together. Now, if you did like this video, make sure that you are liking the video. It helps out the algorithm. Share with your friends. Comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you like these news updates and my deck profiles. I want to know what you think about the channel and what I can do better. Just let me know in the comments. I try to answer everything. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you at the end of the month when we try out some of these brand new cards and see what the rest of the set is going to look like. This is PJ signing off for PJ's TCG Pocket. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.